Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Chelsea, and today we're gonna do just a little get ready with me. I've got some newish products that I want to try and just use on my face while talking to you guys. And yeah, some of the new things that I want to try is the new Urban Decay All Nighter Primer. I have the mini size of the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I have a new body shimmer by Soul. It's in the shade Pink Champagne. And then also I have the new NYX Born to Glow Radiant Concealer. So I just want to play in some makeup, chit chat with you all, and then we'll be done. But before we get into the video, thank you so much for taking time out of your day and clicking on my video to spend a little bit of time with me. If this is your first time here, subscribe and stay. I don't want you to leave, I want you to stay. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your constant support to me and my channel and just for being on this journey with me. It really does mean a lot to me. So let's get into this video. Okay, so we're gonna start with the Urban Decay. This is the All Nighter Face Primer Longwear Foundation Grip. This is going to prep the skin, smooth the skin, and perfect the skin. We get about 30 mils in this container, or 1 fluid ounce. The packaging of the primer is really nice. There's a squeezy tube here, which I like because I feel like as I use it up, I can potentially get all of the product out of it. And then there is a pump here. So it says that this is like a stage 5 clinger. It grips your foundation and won't let it go. It's a lightweight formula that goes on sheer to perfect the skin. It'll leave the skin feeling smooth, hydrated, and then slightly lifted. So I have actually used this a couple times since I received it. I received it from Influencer, so thank you to them and Urban Decay for sending this to me, complimentary, to review. And it is a really nice hydrating primer. It doesn't feel as tacky as the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. You all know that I love that primer. So it doesn't feel like tacky like that, but there is a bit of like, there's a slight bit of tackiness as it dries down. But it does feel really silky smooth, and so far so good. I don't know yet how long it prolongs my makeup. I'll have to try this with a foundation that I'm more familiar with in terms of like, okay, this foundation really only lasts me a few hours, to see if it really does extend the long wear. But so far, so good. And I did notice this, like I feel it now. So you know when you're wearing a lip plumping like lip gloss and that tingling feeling that you get on your lips? That's what I feel on my face now, but it doesn't feel like my face is irritated. So I don't want you to think like, oh gosh, her face feels like it's irritated because it's not meshing well with the primer. It just feels tingly, which I wonder if that's the lifting portion of the primer. And as you can see, we've got some nice breakouts because, you know, Mother Nature has to pay her monthly visit, so excuse those. So today I'm going to go in with 2 foundations. I'm going in with the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation, and then the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. They came out with mini sizes. Okay, in 2020, more brands need to come out with mini sizes of the foundation. This is so cute. So for me, who is a foundation junkie, I never go through a foundation. This is perfect. I get half a fluid ounce, so it's 0.5 fluid ounces or 15 mils of product. I'm wearing the shade Cadiz in both. And I just think this is amazing. It was $24, so I pay half the price. I get half the amount of product, but for someone who has a ton of foundations and who does not use the same foundations 2 days in a row unless I thoroughly enjoy it, I don't feel like I'm wasting product and money. So I am so here for this. I'm so excited. Okay, so wait. I do want to go in with my Range Beauty Bronzing Primer. I have really, truly been enjoying this primer, and I just love how silky smooth it is. So I got a sample of this Danessa Myricks Illuminating Glow in the shade, it's the Illuminating Veil Liquid Highlight, and it's in the shade Goddess. And so if you didn't know, Beautylish will send you samples of like any liquid product that they have if they can do it. So I got this sample from Beautylish. This is the shade of the Illuminating Veil, and I just want to put this on before I put my foundation on. I haven't done this in a while. Oh, that is so pretty. I think full size this is only like $22. You can get it off Beautylish. You all know I love, you know, a good liquid illuminator, and that's why I love the Milani Soft Glow. the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I just love liquid illuminators under my foundation. Now let's go in with foundation. So I'm just gonna dot the Sheer Glow on my face because I don't have a pump. I'm mixing these two foundations because I saw in a video a while back Jackie Ina saying that if you had both of these foundations, do yourself a favor and mix them together. And at the time, I didn't have the Natural Radiant Longwear foundation, and I didn't want to go and buy the foundation simply to mix them together. So now that I have both, you know, I want to try. I want to see how good it is. I do want to spray my face with my, what is this? The Versali Rose Gold Skin Mist. So I'm going to do a quick few sprays. And now I'm going to blend it out. And y'all don't need to do all of this. I just, sometimes, you know, sometimes we're just in a mood to like really just do more with your makeup. Like I'm just in a mood where I just want to like jazz it up a bit and, you know, give my face a little extra TLC. That's why sometimes I'll do more steps than needed. And it's a part of like my self-care too, I guess. I just noticed I only have one earring, so take it off. But yeah, I like to just sometimes give my face that little extra TLC. I also purchased recently the NYX Born to Glow. This is the Radiant Concealer. I have mine in the shade 10.3, which is Neutral Buff. Ironically, I have never tried this foundation. So this foundation comes with 0.17 ounces of fluid or 5.3 milliliters of fluid, and it comes in 24 shades. It has this sponge tip applicator. I tried it a little bit just to see, you know, how the shade was. And what's pretty cool about this concealer, which I think brands need to do more often, is that the shade of the concealer complements whatever shade you wear of the foundation, which I think is really cool. So last night when I applied this, because I was kind of playing around with makeup, I realized that a little bit does go a long way. So that's why I'm only dotting the foundation on my face, because I used too much. I felt it does brighten. So that was one of the claims that this foundation, this concealer aims to really brighten and hydrate the face for a more radiant look. And I definitely see the brightening effect, especially with the shade. So I do like the shade for that effect. I just don't like my concealer to be overly stark and too light. So, oh, I like this so much better. Last night when I tried it on, I was like, I felt like the shade might have been too light, but I think I just used too much. So a little bit definitely goes a long way. I haven't worn this all day to see how it wears, so what I'll do is I will pin a comment down below letting you know how I feel this wears over the course of the day, since it is a radiant concealer, just to see if like I felt it held up well or things like that. But let me know if I should try the Born to Glow foundation. So I'm going in with the Jaclyn Cosmetics Mood Light Powder, and I have the shade Brilliant, and I'm just using that to set my face. And I have really been enjoying this powder. So I'm gonna go in with my Morphe 8W Blush Palette. This is the 8 Warm palette, and I really, really, really enjoy it. Let's go in with the shade MUA right here. And one thing that I like about these blushes is that they look very underrated in the pan, but then you put them on your cheek and like, look, there's color. And that shade in the pan, to me, just looks like it would be really dull, maybe not even show up on my skin. It looks very nude, but then you get this really pretty color. This palette is really nice. It's one, Morphe actually makes some really, I think they make some really good products, in my opinion. You know, all of their products may not be the best quality, you know, compared to other brands, but I think for price and also for like product amount, I have been more satisfied than not with Morphe. Now for a bronzer, oh, here we go. I'm going in with the Marc Jacobs Tan-Tastic bronzer. So I recently did a I recently did my first Shop My Stash, and so a lot of these products that I'm using are from that. So this was a bronzer that I barely use. I mean, in all the amount of time that I've had it, I haven't used it nearly as much as I should have. So it's been really fun, like revisiting some of these products and using them more and getting a better feel for them, especially for like a product like this where, you know, it's kind of like, why did I buy this again? And I don't want to be like that with my makeup. I really want to really like the products that I buy. So for this year, you know, I really want to try to use the makeup that I have because I spent money on it. And, you know, if I genuinely bought it, then I should genuinely want to use it. So that's kind of my take on why I started Shop My Stash. All right, let's go on to brows. So I'm not going to show my brows, but I am going to use the Anastasia brow definer, and I have mine in the shade medium brown. All right, brows are done. So now I'm gonna bring you in so we can do our eyes. All right, so today I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty Nude Rich palette. And this is what she looks like. And then I'm gonna prime my eyes with the Luscious Angels eye primer. So, what are some of y'all's favorite shows to watch? I have really been enjoying a new show that Tyler Perry put out called Sisters. It's on BET. And I started watching this show because I follow I Am Deval and Cadiz I Am on Instagram. I love them. And so Deval is actually starring in the show. And I really like the show. So yesterday, and I'm not gonna talk about the show. I mean, I'm not gonna like spoil the show if you haven't watched last night's episode, but I'm going in with this shade right here. So yesterday, the show came back on from the winter break, and I'm very excited about next week. If you watch that show, let me know down below in the comments. And if you watched last night's episode, let me know your thoughts. Tell me some of your favorite shows. What are some shows that you really enjoy that you feel like I would like to watch? I'm not a big reality TV show watcher because I don't like all of the drama, but I like a good drama show. Does that make sense? Like, I don't like catty drama that a lot of reality TV has, but I like good, like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen next type of drama. Like, I love Grey's Anatomy. I'm definitely catching up on this season. Oh my gosh, This Is Us. Can't wait for next week so we can keep watching that. Oh my gosh, Power. I mean, not gonna say anything if you have not watched it, but seriously, are we really gonna end Power like this? Like, is this it? Is this really it for Ghost? That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, I didn't tell you, I'm going in with this shade right here, and I'm just building it up. I need to get through this or this video is gonna be super long. Right, now I'm gonna go in with my Pat McGrath Ritualistic Rose palette right here, and I wanna top this look with this shade right here. This is a palette that I definitely don't use nearly as much as I should. Don't know why. So that's why I picked it for my Shop My Stash this week, because I'm like, this palette is beautiful. I mean, look at that, beautiful. And I'm like, why don't I use this more? So I've really been enjoying using it. This shade, y'all. Oh, look at that. Oh, she's pretty. She's so pretty. All right, so then I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, and I'm gonna use that for the lower lash line. And then let's go in with this middle shade right here and further blend out that lower lash line. Alright, so I'm going to finish off the eyes and then we'll come back and finish off the face. Okay, so we are done with the eyes. I am wearing these Ardell Naked Lashes in the style 421 and I love them. They're so fluffy and I feel like they're really great for work or days where you want to put on a lash but you don't want to make it like too extra. And I love how lightweight they feel. Like I literally forget that I have them on and the band is so thin. Like these lashes are so good. Now on to highlight. I recently picked up the Soul Shimmering Body Powder in the shade Pink Champagne. And first, the way that these smell, I know y'all can't smell them, so I'm sorry. But this is what the highlight looks like. It is so pretty. So just to do a nice little swatch for you, this is what the shade looks like. So I want to put it on. I might combine this with the warm gold shade. I also have that highlight from Soul Body, but I like this highlight because it's just so pretty. Now it does have glitter particles in it. So if you don't like glitter highlights, you might not like this, but you might. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because as you can see, if you just spend a little bit of extra time, so if you look at it right now, kind of looks streaky. You can see the glitter more prevalent, but if you take just a little bit of elbow grease and blend it in, you get this really nice sheen. And this highlight was made for face and body, so I know in the summertime, I'm gonna get a lot of good use out of it. But see, you blend it in and I think you get a nice shimmer. And then on top of that, I'm going to set my face with my setting spray, and that also helps the powder to mesh better with the skin. So I definitely think this is a shimmer that you can use for your face. I love the color. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. And I do think I want to add some of the warm gold shade. So I am going to do that. And so this is what the warm gold shade looks like. So I'm just gonna add a little bit, just a little bit. But these are really soft too. And I do want an inner corner highlight. I did not apply that. Let's go in back with the Ritualistic Rose palette and go in with this shade and pop that in the inner corner because this one is so high shine. I'm so glad I got this palette, y'all. Let me spray my face. I went in with the L'Oreal Lumi Shake and Glow Dew Mist, and then I'm just gonna get my brush that I put my foundation on with and press that into the skin. And then lastly, lips. I did get this mini Huda Beauty contouring lip set in the shade Trophy Wife. So we'll use that today because I think that'll complement this look. So I'm gonna go in with the lip liner first. And then it comes with the liquid matte shade and the demi matte shade. And I know with the demi matte, it dries down a little bit, but not, it dries down somewhat, but not completely. So I wanna go in with the matte shade. And I have worn this once and I do like it. I think I might wanna get more of these. We are done. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this Get Ready with me. Sorry if it's a bit lengthy. Got a little chatty. Very happy with these newish products that I've added to my collection. Hope that you enjoyed this video, and I really hope to see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.